Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understand stored and derived attributes. In our previous classes, we have covered about simple and composite attribute, and we have also covered about single and multi-valued attributes. If you haven't watched those videos, please watch those videos and come back here. And every video in our channel is going to be a part of entire course or a playlist. Our suggestion is to follow the entire course so that you can have better understanding of the concepts, and the link for the playlist is provided in the description below. So in this class, you'll try to understand about stored and derived attributes. What is a stored attribute? Attributes which are stored are called as, which are stored in the values, which are the values of the attributes which are stored in the database is what we call it as stored attributes. Attributes which are derived from the values of the stored attributes are called as derived attributes. So why we need to derive the values? Why can't we store? So I'll try to understand it by an example. For example, I have joined in a company 10 years ago, and when I joined in the company, my age is 30. Now it's been 10 years I have completed in the company, and at the joining time what I have given is my age as 30. But what happens as I have completed 10 years in a company, so at this point of time my age has to be 40, but it has been mentioned as 30 at the joining time, which has to be changed. But every year changing the age is going to be a headache. You may forget some days. You may forget. It is not possible for us to update every year the age of an employee. So what happens is we can derive certain kind of attributes. So those attributes are called as derived attributes. So let's try to understand it by an example. Employee. Let's take employee entity, and the attributes of this employee entity are name, date of birth, and age. So this is the employee entity, and these are the attributes. Here date of birth is a stored attribute. Name is a stored attribute, means the date of birth of the employee will get stored in the database. But if you take age, can this be? Is it a good practice to use age as a stored attribute? The problem is at the age of 30 you have joined, now you are having 40, but it is not mentioned in the database. We have to update it every year. So what we will do is we will create this as a derived attribute. We are going to derive the age of an employee from the date of birth. So how can we derive it? We can derive it from the present date. So as of now, what is the date? So based upon it, we can derive the age of an employee. So this date minus date of birth is going to give the number of days between it. By 365, we are going to get the age of an employee. So the age attribute of an employee is a derived attribute. How the derived attributes are represented? Stored attributes, they are represented in the same way, oval shape. How the derived attributes are represented? Derived attributes are represented by dashed oval symbol. So let's try to understand that. So how they are represented, let's see. So the derived attributes are represented by dashed oval shape. Okay, these are dashed oval shape. This is how the derived attributes are represented. Okay, so this is all about stored attribute and derived attributes. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol, and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.